What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me about the drill culture. They be saying, "Hey, Truth, what's up with Chief Keef? What's up with FBGDuck?" You know, I'm always asked about Chief Keef and Glow Gang for some reason. I guess they know I'm a real drill historian, so they be asking me questions like that when they see me out and about. You want to know a guy that I'm asked about a lot lately is a guy by the name of Zell Munna. A lot of people been asking me about him. It's all kind of rumor, speculation, and internet chatter that's going on about him. He shot himself. He did his suicide. His girl was cheating on him. All kind of rumors that hit the internet. I'm not going to really tackle that. I don't really know any of that. You got to understand, I wasn't there. You know, a lot of this information be secondhand, but I was able to get my hand on some reports, and I was able to talk to people that's very, very close to Zell. You got to remember, I got a lot of sources in this. I've been doing this for a long time. So today, we're going to take Zell Munna to the board. I'm going to kind of give you some background. I'm going to tell you what happened, then give you my conclusion. I don't think my conclusion is any different than anyone else's conclusion, but it is a few things I want to add to that. So let's do it. Today, we're going to take Zell Munna to the board, okay? We all know him, especially when we hear the Munna. First thing I noticed about him was the Munna, so I knew he was Oblock affiliated once you started doing the research. And once I thought about Oblock, I knew he instantly had ops, okay? So once you think about Oblock, I thought about ops. So, you know, that was leaning me towards maybe the gunplay, the blicking. But the more I looked into this, things kind of changed. I noticed that he was related to like HK, T-Roy, and I believe Slutty. I could be wrong on this, okay? But I do believe these are like relatives of his, you know? Which means that he's related to a lot of street legends, people who known in the street as enforcers, people who know not to play no games and shit. But I was told from a lot of people that that's that internet chatter. Don't believe that shit, that these guys were just regular people who lived their lives and that they were involved in the community that the world was watching, and they knew a lot of famous rappers, so they put this hitman title on a lot of them. I also talked to a lot of people who told me that these niggas right here didn't play no game, and if you played with them, you was gonna get that business. They was the no play type of people, but you ain't hear that from me though. You feel me though? But you know, I did a little more homework. I realized that you know they were also affiliated in a lot of street beefs. You know, a lot of street beefs, a lot of dissing the dead ops. Okay, a lot of dead op dissing. Another thing I noticed with this was they had a lot of internet clout. Okay? They had a lot of internet clout. I noticed that. Now, that could be dangerous because it's different when you disrespecting somebody and you on some beef shit with somebody. You always got the instigators. Oh, now you on the internet. You got thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of instigators. It's easy to send somebody off. You know, so I always thought that, you know, once I started doing my homework, I realized that Zell Munna could have been a target. You know, he could have been a target if you want to look at it like that, all right? I had to spell it backwards. Sorry, I know it look a little weird. What happened to him is a little sketchy because people don't really know his real name. His information wasn't really on the internet. It was hard to get. But I was able to get a little information that I believe is accurate, okay? According to the police, Zell Munna was found, okay? All right? He was found unresponsive, okay? He was found unresponsive, all right? Later on, once all the toxicology reports and, you know, when they do the, you know, when the doctors do their research and do all this shit inside your body and shit, I guess he overdosed off of Percocets, okay? Now, we all know about this drug, okay? It wasn't the lean. I heard a lot of rumors that he was shot. He took a gun and shot himself and all kind of stuff. He overdosed off of Percocets, from what I was told, allegedly. So we got to keep that, okay? We're going to go alleged on that, okay? This the crazy part, though. You know, he was a very young guy. This happened in Chicago. He was a very young guy. I kind of felt like maybe this could have been accidental, okay? Accidental, this young man, because a lot of people, sometimes when you doing them hard drugs, you ain't gonna always get no good outcome. Sometimes bad things happen, We seen that like with the Kanika, but I don't really want to jump in that because that's a little deeper, and I don't really want to jump in that and kind of compare that. But sometimes good things ain't gonna happen when you doing them high-powered ass drugs, drinking the high-powered ass liquor. Sometimes shit bad gonna happen. I thought that, that it could have been accidental. But then again, this guy know about perks. They know about a lot of this shit. But shit still can happen. A lot of these drugs not really real. See, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of these drugs you get now, man, they start really making them drugs a long ass time ago. So I doubt if you really popping the real pill. You know what I'm saying? You're popping some fake shit that they making up. It got all the fentanyl in it, all the crazy shit in it. So you gotta be careful. A lot of those drugs don't even really exist anymore. Those are made up fake drugs. So be careful. Get you some Kush or get you some Zot. You know what I'm talking about? But when I looked at this, I thought it could be accidental. In my opinion, you gotta understand, a lot of people were saying he was going through shit with his family, his girl, and shit. I ain't finna get into that. I want you guys to understand that shit happens, man, out here on this world. People got bills, they got regular life, people be having kids on the way, gotta struggle with everyday life. This internet shit, wondering if they gonna get big, everybody looking at them a certain way, all kind of shit. Then you gotta mix that shit in with relationships, jobs, light bill, gas bill, car note, insurance, everyday living. Man, this shit'll put you in a deep depression, especially with this social media shit. Get to thinking you got to live as fast as you want to. Man, don't let this social media shit fool you off, man. You got to move at your own pace, So I'm not saying that's what happened to Zell Munna, but sometimes, you got to check on your happy ass friend. Sometimes your friend ain't really that happy. The easiest way to hide a cry is through a smile. So go check on your happy ass friend, your smiley face ass friend, because sometimes they be going through shit. But I thought this could have been accidental. Then I thought maybe it could have been on purpose, Maybe the young man was going through shit. Depression is real. I'm not saying he was depressed, but I'm saying depression is real. I don't believe the rumors about him shooting himself. No, okay? Now, I hear the talk about the FBGDuck. We all hear it, okay? He was involved in that BreakDown case. We all hear that information. We're going to speak on it. That's what they're saying. Just the crazy part about that, right? When I looked into the paperwork that I got, I was able to get some paperwork. And I was able to speak to a few people that's close to the situation. I didn't see Zell Munna's name involved in the duck case. I just didn't see it. I'm not saying it ain't. You got to remember, sometimes the feds will tell the family more than you will know because they're more indebted to the family to make sure they know the information first before you know it. So I'm not saying that shit ain't gonna come out later on and his name get threw back in here the way by the police instead of just hearing it through the internet, I'm not saying it's just internet shit. I'm just saying I didn't see it in there. So, I'm not going to link him to the case yet because I didn't see it in there. But it is a few people who close said he in there. So I'm not saying he's not in there. That's why I say this could go bigger. You think about it, it's the RICO charge, When I hear RICO, instead of just a murder case, instead of locking those 5 guys up because the police believe they had something to do with Duck. Remember, it's allegedly too. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Do not forget that. We're not going to play that game. But like I'm saying, instead of them just pulling those guys in and charging them with murder, hitting them with the RICO, make it kind of feel like they're trying to add extra things in here. Who knows? Might be extra cases involved in here. Who knows? I don't know. But when I looked into the paperwork, I didn't see Zell Munna's name in it. But it's hard out here, I appreciate the love. We almost on our way. We coming. We going. We just hit 60,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. We on the road to 70,000, so we running and we rushing. I appreciate that love, though. Keep your donations to yourself. We don't need them, It's hard outside. You see that weather changing, right? You just had them shorts with the little tank tops. Now you got to go back in, go get them some little jeans. And you know the shorties like the jeans with the rips on them. You got to go get them some hoodies and some jackets and some hats, man. You ain't got no time to be taking that money away from your family, sending it to me. I'm a grown man. I'll be okay. You want to help me out? You want to support me? I'm going to tell you how you do it. You pull your phone out like this. You see your phone? You take your phone just like this. You put it out. You look at that video. You hit that like button. Bing. Get what happened when you hit that like button? It make my videos grow, and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie Troop Chat, the Street Reporter. Blah, blah.